Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to the new video. And right now we're doing Chiliz. Why? Because it's pumping like 20% plus. Right now it's 70%, but it was 20%. So we're gonna see what's actually happening down there. I just want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel, because we're at now 11k. Yesterday we had like live stream of 10k. Right now we're at 11k, so subs are coming in. Thanks for subscribing, guys. That said, let's get into the charts and see what actually is happening here with Chiliz and why this is pumping. This isn't unexpected, guys. We have been covering Chiliz for a long time, and I've been telling you, when we find the bottom, we're gonna get out, and we are getting out. So I'm gonna pop some lines over here, and I'm gonna explain to you what are we seeing on the lines. So basically what's happening down here is that we had this very nice falling wedge, and wedges have always bigger probability to break on the upside, falling wedges, than the downside. And that's exactly what happened here. We broke on the upside. Now this happened almost 4 days ago. On this candle up here we broke on the upside, and then the next 2 days we actually retested the bottom, the resistance line as a support up here. And when that held, then we bounced, and we bounced hard today. So basically we got off to the wedge, we retested it, and now we are bouncing. And that's the perfect play on the technical analysis. So these three lines on the upside are actually corresponding to the closes here, here, and here, which are acting as a resistance on the way up. And you can see here that the price actually got all the way, almost all the way up to the this 72 line, but it retraces below the previous daily resistances. Now this candle is not yet done. This is on the daily chart, so this candle is not done. So during the day we can actually go all the way to moon, or we can actually go all the way below it. So we want to see the close above some of the resistances, and that would be very nice. The first thing we want to see actually is only close above this level up here, which will actually tell us that we are actually getting a higher high, right? So we want to see some kind of uptrend, and that will be confirmed when this candle closes above this level up here. So as soon as that does that, this top over here is going to be lower than this top over here, and that's going to create give us indication that we are right now becoming bullish and going upwards. The bigger indication will be if we start closing these above these resistance lines up here. That would be even better indication. Now, reason I have the price on the second line and not the first or the third line is because the second line is actually also the weekly all-time high over here. So we want actually, best case scenario, close above 65 on the weekly, and that's in like what day is day? Today is Friday, so in 2-3 days we want to close above 65 line. If we can do that, then we are pretty much out of the dump, guys. We're pretty much out of the dump. So that's happening. We are not quite there yet. We still got some kind of resistance to break on the way out, but we are getting really close. So basically Chiliz on the weekly chart have had right now 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks red candles, and that was very necessary. And I'm going to explain to you now why that was necessary. First of all, what we're gonna see here, I'm gonna bring some other indicators down here that I closed earlier. We're gonna look at this. First of all, we have this rubber band index RSI that went all the way up at 98 on the weekly chart. That had to be reset. So when you have these kind of parabolic moves, this indicator just goes through the roof, right? You extend this rubber band, and of course the rubber band has to get back down, and slowly, week by week, it was going down all the way to some kind of 70 levels, which is perfectly fine. Not only that, we are also start hitting this 10 moving average, which is very important to get back to the moving averages, and then the price has more chance to move up. The MACD indicator is still very bullish, so that's very nice. So this is the most important thing in Chiliz, and the reason we are pumping is that we had 4 weeks of red candles, and that gave it ability to reset before the next move up. So let's look at now the daily and what's happening on daily. On the daily, you can see here that the rubber band index is very low. It went from the top up here at sorry at 95, and slowly during this correction it went all the way down to 40 levels, and now it started climbing. So even on the daily, So even on the daily, this looks, rubber band index looks nice. But look here, down here on the daily, what we have down here on the MACD. We are getting something called the bullish cross on the MACD indicator. This is a MACD indicator. And when this blue line crosses the red line or orange line on the upside, that's bullish, and that indicates on start of an uptrend, especially on the bigger time frames. And you can see here, once we got this bearish cross down here, we are kind of going down and sideways motion, but right now this indicates some bullishness, and especially since we broke this falling wedge on the upside, we are holding this 10 and 20 moving average. We had just 4 weeks of consolidation, all right, and all the indicators are pointing upwards. I'm super bullish on Chiliz right now, and I think this is a chance to go a lot higher. So I might actually do some kind of price targets up here. So basically the first target should be these 65 levels to break. You can see here the price is fighting. The fighting level, the price is going up and down. We can see this on the 1 hourly chart, like it went below above it, now it's getting retraced a little bit, maybe to get down to some kind of moving averages before the price continues, but it actually looks very nice. The next target is of course the all-time high daily here at 0.72. We have to break that as well, and we will, but those are the two first resistance. And the last resistance we should be looking at is the pattern target, and that's from the breakout all the way up here at what's that at 0.85. So after that it probably will continue going higher after this target is hit. But the target is still in place. Like, even though we're hitting these 65, 72, 85 targets, the price is just gonna, those are kind of resistances on the way up, right? So once we start breaking them, it's gonna go higher, but these are the targets you should be watching for, at least for now, and see where the price is gonna go after that. That said, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to the channel because it helps. We also got a Telegram group, nice bunch of people, 1,000 people. 1,000 plus, 1,200 people right now, growing steadily, helpful bunch of people, so do check it out down in the comments, and the Patreon page. Now, for you guys that are still watching this, we got this Patreon page where we do 50 altcoins, a review of 50 altcoins every single day, technicals, and we rank them up if they are good and bad and stuff like that. So if that's something for you, you might want to check that out as well. Thanks guys for watching, and see you around. Bye bye.